Alright, let's get right into it. Welcome sa ating komprehensibong gabay kung saan hihimayin natin ang lahat ng kailangan mong malaman para bubuo ng isang matagumpay na career online. Kung matagal mo nang gustong pasukin ang digital world pero hindi mo alam kung saan talaga mag-uumpisa, well, you're in the right place. A to Z ang magiging journey natin ngayon, mula sa pinaka-basic definitions hanggang sa kung paano mo ito literally pagkakakitaan. Excited na ba kayo?
Okay, let's dive into this. Yung syllabus natin for today is super straightforward. Una, we'll clarify editor versus content creator. Pangalawa, the step-by-step creation workflow. Pangatlo, we'll look at your essential tools and equipment. Tapos, platforms and strategies. Panglima, the absolute rules of the road. Do's, don'ts, and boosting. At ang pinakahuli, syempre, monetization goals.
So, Section 1. Editor versus content creator. Pag-unawa sa mga digital roles. Kasi let's be real, managing a brand online can be totally chaotic kung hindi malinaw kung sino ang gumagawa ng ano, right?
Napakalaki ng pagkakaiba ng dalawang ito. Sa isang banda, nandyan ang social media editor. Siya yung master of organization, the behind-the-scenes genius. Sila yung nag-e-edit ng videos, gumagawa ng graphics, nag-i-schedule at nagsusulat ng captions. Tapos, in direct contrast dyan is the content creator. Sila naman yung on-camera visionary. Sila yung directly humaharap sa lens, nagle-livestream at nagbe-build ng connection sa audience para humatak ng followers. Now, whether you're a company trying to boost sales o isang politiko na may online campaign, you absolutely need both of these roles working together para magtagumpay.
Moving on to Section 2, Step-by-Step Creation Workflow. Dito natin makikita yung actual execution. Kasi, great content isn't an accident. It is a systematic process.
Let's slow down a bit here kasi this is the exact roadmap. 6 na hakbang lang yan. Sa Step 1, pinagsama natin ang research at planning. Why? Kasi closely linked talaga sila. Hindi ka pwedeng magplano ng maayos kung hindi mo alam kung ano ang trending sa market. Once you have that outline, Step 2 is script writing. Dito mo ihahanda yung mismong sasabihin mo. Then, Step 3, recording, yung mismong video shoot. Sa Step 4, papasok ang magic ng editing, putting in the effects, music, subtitles. Step 5 is posting sa mga platforms. At ang huli, Step 6, analytics. Dito mo makikita kung nag-work ba o hindi ang ginawa nyo.
And this brilliantly illustrates yung mga iba't ibang flavors ng content na pwede nyong gawin once locked down na yung workflow nyo. Pwede kayong mag-focus sa educational, like mga step-by-step tutorials, o kaya entertainment kung medyo funny ang branding nyo. Pwede ring promotional para sa ads or livestream para sa online selling. The key here is variety.
Ready na? Let's shift the energy up. Section 3, mga mahahalagang tools at equipment. Or in other words, the armory you need para ma-execute yung workflow natin kanina.
Tingnan nyo itong contrast. Para sa mga beginners, you don't need ₱1,000,000 to start. A decent smartphone, a simple tripod, isang ring light at isang solid na microphone, that's all you need to create quality content. Pero if you want to scale up, nandyan ang advanced studio setup. You're talking about multiple cameras, audio mixers, green screens at super fast internet like Starlink. Ang pinaka-takeaway dito, magsimula ka sa maliit, use what you have, and then just scale up kapag kumikita na ang channel nyo. Siyempre, the hardware needs software. Sa editing, we have the classics like Premiere Pro plus CapCut, which is huge right now. Pero listen to this. This is what's literally revolutionizing the editor role. AI assistants. Tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok. Dati, it would take you an hour or more para mag-draft ng scripts at captions. Ngayon, with the right prompts, it takes seconds. Sobrang bilis na ng workflow.
All these amazing tools are absolutely useless without a solid strategy. Kaya we're moving to Section 4, Platforms and Strategies. Here is where we actually deploy our content.
So the crucial point is, iba-iba ang ecosystem ng bawat platform. You simply cannot treat TikTok the same way you treat Facebook. Gusto mo ba ng mabilis na virality? TikTok yan. Are you trying to build a highly engaged community? Facebook is your best friend. For aesthetics and visual branding, you go to Instagram. And kung long-term monetization ang endgame mo, YouTube is still the king.
Check out this sample weekly strategy. Notice how it varies day by day? Monday might be a motivational post para magising ang audience. Tuesday, may tutorial. Pagdating ng Thursday, you do a live stream. Tapos Friday is a fast-paced trending reel. Yung ganitong paghahalo-halo ng short-form videos combined with consistent daily branding, iyan ang mismong sikreto para panatilihing engage ang audience nyo buong linggo.
Which brings us to Section 5, Strategies, Do's and Don'ts. Basically, the unwritten rules of the road na kailangan nating sundin to protect our brand's reputation online.
Let's go through this quick and punchy. The do's. Always use original content, do your fact-checking, ensure your audio is clear, because viewers hate bad audio, and be consistent. Now the absolute don'ts, the reputation destroyers, never post fake news, iwasan ang copyright violations and spam posting. And please, no matter what, huwag na huwag kayong bibili ng fake followers. It will completely ruin your algorithm and yung buong credibility ng page nyo. Just don't do it.
Now, if there's one thing you need to remember for growth, it's this. The Call to Action or CTA. Ito ang literal na engine ng engagement nyo. It's so simple. Kung hindi mo sasabihin sa audience mo na mag-like, mag-subscribe o mag-comment, hindi nila yan gagawin. You have to ask for the engagement every single time.
Tapos kapag ready ka ng gumastos or mag-run ng ads, dito papasok ang boosting. Pero wait, hindi lang basta pindot ng boost yan. May 4 na main types ito. Pagbabayad para sa reach just means mas maraming makakakita. Period. Pero pagbabayad para sa conversion, ibig sabihin nun tinatarget mo yung mga taong may high chance na bumili o mag-sign up. Magkaiba yun.
And finally, the ultimate reward for mastering this entire roadmap. Section 6. Monetization and final goals. Ang pag-convert ng inyong hard-earned views into actual revenue.
Now, what's really interesting about this is wala kayo sa isang box lang. As a creator, you have multiple income streams. Nandyan ang ads revenue mula sa YouTube at Facebook. Pwede kayong makakuha ng sponsorship deals mula sa malalaking brands. Kung gusto nyo magbenta pero wala kayong sariling product, pasok ang affiliate marketing. At kung natural kayong mag-sales talk on camera, you can do live selling directly. The possibilities here are massive.
Take a second to look at this journey. Look at the massive, incredibly valuable skill set na na-map out nyo ngayon. Hindi lang ito tungkol sa pagpapost sa internet. Marunong na kayong mag-edit ng professional content, gumawa ng viral strategy, mag-manage ng pages, gumamit ng advanced AI tools. You basically know how to run a modern digital business.
So I leave you with this final thought. Ngayong na-demystify na natin ang buong proseso at hawak niyo na ang ultimate roadmap na ito, handa ka na bang gawin ang unang hakbang at kumita online? Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat sa pagsama sa explainer natin ngayon. Pindutin na ang record at simulan na ang inyong journey.